The views and opinions of the hosts and resource persons do not represent those of the organization, the university, and its stakeholders. Viewer discretion is advised.
I think.
Talaga? GitHub.
Ayun,
Talaga
student
ba?
something.
Pero,
Yeah, you should. So,
pero
dapat
nakalagay
yung
ako sa
DLSU
as
email.
DLSU email, yeah. Pero hindi ko nakita yung ano.
Cool.
That's
So,
amazing.
I think there's an additional perk, although hindi ko pa fully na-explore. Kasi yun
Yeah.
pa lang yung na-experience ko na GitHub, hindi yung regular GitHub. So, it's a
Basta
DLSU
sulitin na lang yung
CCS
tuition.
privilege.
Yeah.
Tama.
Basta sulitin niyo yung DLSU email.
May
There's like
Canva
free
Pro
office.
tayo to.
Free Office 360.
So good day, everyone. Welcome to the first episode for a new season of the Inner Nook Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about our freshman year, back when we all had high hopes and no low expectations for college. I am your host, Kimi Catahan, the LSCS Vice President for Publications. And joining with me today are some sparkling, newly crowned sophomores who wish they'd received some good old advice from when they were freshmen. So guys, can you introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Raj, and I'm currently a game development student. And yeah, that's for me.
Hi everyone, it's your newly crowned friend and everyone's friend, of course. It's Jelo De Guzman, and my course is BS Org. The joke lang yan. But I'm from BSCS ST, so computer science major in software technology.
And hello, I'm Czeska Silvestre and I'm from BS in Information Technology. Ayun.
Okay, so hello everyone. So if I remember correctly, lahat kayo ID 120 and ako lang yung nag-iisang 118. So I hope that I would be able to provide you guys with some advice for your next 2 years in college.
Wisdom.
So I'd like
Yes. Yes,
wisdom
naman.
kahit na nagsistruggle pa rin ako. Senior na ako pero nagsistruggle pa rin. Anyway, I'd like to first ask about your experience nung freshman kayo. Panigurado nakapag-exam kayo nung sa Lasal, face-to-face pa din, di ba? So, nakap-visit kayo ng campus?
I'll start siguro. I have visited no entrance exam and a few other times. It's not screening it, pero it's like a regular day lang siguro. Like I was just checking out the campus and stuff like that. I'm deciding if I'm gonna go to LaSalle. So yun lang talaga yung experience ko sa LaSalle. As of the moment, I've never experienced campus life. I wish I could have experienced, pero it's already been 2 years, and do I still have hope? I'm still hoping kasi nabasa ko yung VCA though. So that's my experience.
Yes, aasa tayo sa VCA na makakapasok kayo. Pero ang
Tama
sad
yan.
nun na yung only experience nyo sa campus life is yung entrance exams pa and like some random visits. Because yun na yung memories nyo.
Like ako, yung sa entrance exam, hindi ako pumunta sa DLSU campus. So
no.
kasi I graduated from a district school ng Lasal. Kasi sa each Lasal district school, you can take the entrance exam there para in case na meron sa area mo, hindi ka na pupunta mismo sa Taft campus. So, hindi ko na maalala yung last time. Nakatungtong na ako sa campus, pero like, wala na akong memory whatsoever nung itsura nung campus. Tapos, yung only, parang yung feeling ko, like right now, wag naman sana. Pero feeling ko, senior year na lang kami makakatapak.
Okay,
Pero
wag
hindi
na.
At least senior year naman,
Yeah.
guys, diba?
Oo. Pagbigyan nyo na kami pandemic, please.
Yeah, please.
Pero fingers crossed na makakapunta na kayo sa campus sa 2022. I think mas malaki
Ay,
yung
nako.
chances
Ah,
nyo.
Mas gusto
Kaysa
ko
sa
yan.
amin.
Manifesting tayo. Manifesting.
Oo.
Tama yung manifest.
Manifesting. Tama.
Let's
I
end the
think-
year right.
I think for me, hindi na rin ako nag-aasa kasi
Diba?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I'm a
same,
game
Raj.
development student, and
Oh.
just like Czeska, I also am part of a district school, so I took the exam in mine. The
Yeah.
only time I've gone to DLSU was for the greening, which is like I don't know, like a freshman orientation, I think.
Yeah.
Or
No.
Hindi rin ako
Yeah, iba
naka-attend
pa
dun.
siya sa LPEP.
Yeah,
Mas
I
fun
remember
yung
LPEP.
LPEP eh. That
Parang
Yeah, I've heard-
sad nga ako na may mga seniors, like nagkakwento sila. Tapos I even see videos sometimes na parang
Yes.
magwa-walk sila. Ay, tapos yung mga froshies yung magwa-walk. Tapos magsisigawan na, welcome to Lasal.
Yes. Actually,
Yung
Oh,
wala
no.
akong madidis.
Right?
I think
Yes.
may narinig ako nagatapon ng bote sa kanila. The joke lang.
Grabe naman yung
hindi naman
bote.
bote, pero freebies.
Ah,
Nahihiya ako magkwento sa inyo kasi baka mainggit kayo. Pero no, freshman.
sige, okay lang.
I've heard a lot of
freshman
stories.
So, yun. Okay lang. No, freshman kami. Anta dito. Yun talaga yung highlight nung freshman year namin kasi before, di ba, high expectations pa kami sa college. Wala pa kaming alam kung gaano kabigat yung academic workload. So, yung LPEP, it was a real welcome to us, freshmen. Tapos na-discuss nila kung ano yung mga expectations for a CCS college student. And at the end, may mga orgs, like pinresent lahat ng CSO orgs and such. So, na-introduce kami sa different fields and orgs na pwede namin salihan. And it was all fun kasi nag-bring up lahat ng different interests ng mga freshmen. And at the end of the day, ito yung pinaka-highlight ng LPEP. We had this frosh walk. Kumbaga, we were going from, I'm not sure if you are familiar with the building, from Joseph Hall up until Miguel Building. Lahat ng mga orgs naka-line up and then lahat ng freebies, binibigyan lang nila kami sa mga bags namin. So may tote bag kami. And then, as we go through the parade, lahat lang ng freebies na nag-shoot, nag-shower all over. And then at the end of the line, lahat na ng freebies nakakalat. Minsan may mga iba akong kakilala nag-spill yung shampoo sachet sa
Ala.
biscuit box.
Wow.
But at least,
Oh no.
but at
Oh,
least
no.
we got freebies, diba? So meron
Yeah.
kaming
Tama.
like biscuits. I think for the 2 days na nag-LPEP kami, nabusog ako sa breakfast biscuits na binibigay nila.
Oh.
Tapos nag-sustain siya sa college. Dahil doon na-influence ako mag-breakfast ng maayos sa college. So, ang daming
Wow.
sponsors
Pala siya.
and everything. Mhm.
naiinggit na ako.
Oo.
Yeah,
Tama
I've
na
heard
pala.
those kind of stories. Parang, so hanggang online welcoming na lang yung kaya kong gawin. Joke.
Narinig din na, like, so, same ba yung like, at the same time nangyayari yung LPEP tsaka yung parang ARW before?
Oh,
Parang
no.
nagre-recruit na agad sila nun? Oh, hindi.
Ano?
Nagwe-welcome lang
So,
sila as org.
bale sa LPEP, it's actually before the start of the term. So, before pa ng actual school year na mami-meet mo na yung blockmates mo. As in face-to-face. Pati yung other college mates mo. So, lahat ng CCS, makakilala mo na. And
Ah,
then, lahat ng orgs. And then, sa ARW, iba pa yung pag-gimmick nila. Ang fun din ng
Grabe.
ARW sa face-to-face.
At least this year
Sayang.
naman, we had museums naman and showings
Yeah,
for
it
different
was really
Yeah, we have
orgs.
museums. Tapos
Yeah, it's
yung
better
LPEP
implementation
welcoming was
this year.
better, yeah.
Mhm.
Kasi,
Hopefully though, for you guys, pagkabalik nyo, there's like a compensation or something for what you've missed out sa
compensation
LPEP.
welcome.
LPEP part 2 po, please.
Oo.
Electric Boogaloo, gano'n. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Share ko lang, nakadalawang LPEPs na ako.
Bakit?
How?
Hindi, because
Oh, God.
my course is game development, which is a 2-year course in Taft and a 2-year
Sa
course in
Laguna.
Laguna.
Oh.
Oh,
But online wise, I think they made us turn into like a bit of both. So everything that I needed to take in Manila, I also needed to take in Laguna. So I had
Oh.
2 LPEPs online and
Also
I think
hybrid. Is it hybrid?
ARW. Yeah, it's basically
Twice
hybrid.
lagi.
A hybrid.
Yeah.
Oo, ano.
How was
So,
LPEP online?
Oh.
As ano, as yung parang viewer audience member, medyo at some parts, medyo antok, I guess. I'm sorry. Part ako na, ano ba, lamb.
Okay lang.
thank
Tapos
Ano
you
the
for the
talaga
slander,
efforts.
joke lang.
Yeah.
Sorry po kung mapapakinggan to ng lamb.
So you were able to meet naman like yung mga LAM ambassadors or Lasallian ambassadors?
Yeah.
We were able to
Ah.
meet per block. Pero the
Per
thing
block.
is, kasi
Okay.
with the block is parang merged blocks siya. Hindi yung parang
Yung A
kayo-kayong
and
block
B.
lang. Yeah, if it's
Mm.
like A and B, it's A and B merged together. So, parang yung mga ka-close mo, meet with other people na hindi mo ka-close. So, may shyness. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Start of the
May
year
shy
pa.
aura.
True.
Totoo, so it's really hard. Pero as a ambassador, wow.
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 It is fun naman to welcome the froshies and
Mhm.
impart some of the knowledge you already learned from the year before as yung welcome ko kasi CCS so it's really like a
Sakto.
home.
Yeah.
Saktong-sakto.
Sakto
It's
yung pag-welcome.
home base para
Oh.
sa akin.
Actually, yan din
So-
napansin ko. The connections that we have formed nung face-to-face, they were actually real. Like, ang daming na-inspire na maging ambassadors, tapos ang daming naging friends na agad. Tapos nakilala din namin yung mga potential profs namin and, yung mga kailangan naming medyo galingan sa class para mataas yung grades. Kumbaga gano'n. We got advice from upperclassmen face to face, which was easier than ngayon kasi we were unable to reach out to you
Yeah.
guys last year, and I think that's what was hard for you all.
Yeah.
Yun yung main difference. Like,
Mm.
yung kung paano mag-reach out, like ask for help. Actually, kahit hindi sa seniors, kahit sa same,
Kapwa freshman
like,
lang.
like sa classmates, minsan like nung una talaga, kasi 'di ba like hindi pa kami magkakakilala lahat, so nagpapakiramdaman pa. So parang kahit yung chat lang, parang mahihiya ka kasi iisipin mo, baka iniisip nito parang magiging parasite lang ako, ganun, mas mag-aas ako lagi. Pero ayun, parang over time, since ang tagal na nating like online class, na parang 2 years, tama ba?
Mhm.
2 years na tayo.
Almost
More or
2
less.
years, yeah.
So everyone's basically, wala na tayong pakialam. Sige.
Go lang yan.
We just communicate as is. Oo, parang adjustment lang talaga siya. Parang sanayan lang.
Yeah.
So paano yung naging adjustment period for you guys? Like, you graduated with yung face-to-face classes pa, and then you entered college, a big phase of your life online.
Mm.
How was it
Oh.
handling yung academics and like meeting new people?
I would say that from the adjustment from face to face and to online wise, it's a different kind of tiredness from physical to just mental health, where
Mas draining.
it's just draining here. And unlike before, I would say that the opportunities are way less. Like you really have
I
to
agree.
you really
Totoo
have
yan.
to push meeting people and doing projects here.
On my part naman, the adjustment was really hard. Kasi it took me like 2 terms before getting the hang of it.
Oh,
Din.
gosh.
Around
Yeah.
2 terms din ako,
It's
actually.
2 terms for adjustment since
True.
wala akong background sa coding and CCS. So,
Mhm.
medyo hirap talaga ako trusted. Parang bigla akong pinasok sa CC Prog 1 and Prog 1 assumes that you already know like
Yeah,
basic
yun
stuff
talaga
you kind of know.
humbling experience. CC Pro.
Yeah, sobrang dapat alam mo na how it works in a way, although turo pa rin sa'yo. Kasi iba mong kasama, alam ko na yan. It's like, what's happening?
Parang doon mo ma-realize na ang dami mo palang hindi alam.
Mm-mm.
Pero
Ta-
iisipin mo na, dapat yung mga kaklase ko rin, pantay-pantay kami. Tapos sila alam na nila. So,
Yeah, alam na nila.
And then
Tapos
in the
it's
later
hard.
programs, it's just like it just gets worse and worse because
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same cycle.
It's the
and
same
then
cycle over and over.
so complex at that point, like from pointers and structures. It's just toughening.
Yeah, that's the point. Ang hirap din, mag-ask for help. Kasi, sabi nga ni Franczeska kanina, it's like, I don't want people to know na, parang paliga siya, kanina pa siya tanong ng tanong pa ulit na lang sa for loop, gano'n. Tapos, it's hard to ask din naman sa upperclassmen because we never really had a chance to bond. Kasi, yun yung mga panahon na wala pang LSCS, I guess, yung start ng term. Kasi sa amin, it's more like after midterms before LSCS actually became a thing. I guess, tama ba? Parang after
Kasi
midterms.
ARW is
mid-
around November. Oo.
Yeah, it's smooth.
I
Iba
think
yung-
we had ARW right before midterms, like the week before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So like around first term, wala pa tayong orgless.
Yeah. Orgless pero may blockmates. Second term, may org na pero block
Wala
na
nang
lang.
blockmates.
We
Wala
had-
ng
nung-
block?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
we had
our
it for
ID,
one.
it was
Enlistment
really weird.
kagad.
Oo.
Yeah.
Wait,
Parang,
It's
what?
so hard.
yeah, kasi
Yeah.
diba normally 2 terms muna magsasama
Two
yung
terms.
block.
Yeah.
Sa amin, there was no explanation whatsoever. Bigla na lang sinabi na, second term,
Na-
okay, pre-enlist na kayo guys. Pero what?
Oh,
Were you
Pero
guys
I-
able to enlist properly? Or
Yes.
medyo...
Hell.
It was hell. Pero
Papaano
yeah,
yung
I got
experience
to
nyo sa animosis, ibig sabihin?
it. Yeah.
Oh.
Animal sis, it's not sis. Parang,
the one thing that weirds me out is that even if you get first DL or second DL
It doesn't
from
apply.
yeah, it doesn't
it doesn't
apply.
apply. Sabay-sabay pa rin kayo. So, I was like, what's the point?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it has to be the term prior. So basically, your first term doesn't mean anything until the third term.
Yeah.
Pero
oo.
I think, I heard rumors kung bakit after term 1 natin, tinanggal. Kasi di ba may term, yun yung first time na
May-
nagka-term 3 entries.
Mm-mm.
So parang 2 terms na silang may block. So to keep the ball rolling after their 2 terms, lahat would be blockless. So I guess we were caught up
Oh.
in the crosshair. Maybe we got
So
lost
sad.
in translation. Maybe we're asking.
Anong
Yeah,
lang?
pero
Mm.
Are you guys did you guys start DLSC ng term 3 or term 1?
Term 1.
1.
Oh, so we're all the first
Yeah.
term and
Caught in
blockless
the-
talaga.
Caught.
Oh no.
We
I
got
think
lost in translation.
Yeah.
So, sobrang hassle ng first enlistment nyo. Buti kinaya nyo mag-push through? Question mark.
Ata.
If kinaya nga.
Medyo.
Kakayanin.
Ayun din. Siguro, for freshmen na mag-e-enlist, mag-prepare kayo ng maraming backup na schedule.
Yes.
Kasi sa
Yes, tama yan.
DLSU, you prepare your own schedule, you choose your own time slots, tapos ikaw magde-decide what units you're gonna take. Tapos, you should expect na may
unexpected.
makukuha na agad. Oo. Na tipong blue square na lahat ng units mo. So like, it's closed. Dapat prepared ka na talaga with backup na what subject, what GE kukunin mo kung napuno na yung GE na isa.
At
Yes.
the same
Tama yan.
time, you should already save the list of profs and subjects instead of opening the My LaSalle portal because that will sometimes
Yes.
crash really often. So just save it.
Always.
Maybe yeah,
Print
always.
screen is your best friend. Print screen and your friends are your best friends in enlistment.
That is
And-
true.
And another advice na sasabihin ko, since CCS naman tayo and we did math, we did statistics before GHS or CHS or SHS pala, sorry, or ngayong college. Gumawa na kayo ng lahat ng possibilities na pwede nyo maging schedule. Like, may 7:30 ako dito. Okay, pag hindi to gumana yung 7:30, magbablock yung schedule ko. So, kailangan schedule B
Truly.
yung susundin ko. Ganyan. Pag hindi schedule B, dapat si schedule C. So, dapat lahat ng possibilities, dapat may future vision ka na parang, ay, ito in demand yung prof na to kasi daw madali yung
Oo.
4. Ito yung
You have to
iniiwasan
calculate.
kasi. So you have to calculate. Tapos makikita mo naman yung ticks kung ilang people na enrolled. For example, it's like 20, 10, may 30, ganyan. So pag medyo 30 na, tapos over 40 lang siya, mag-isip ka na ng bago, wag ka magpakampante na, mabilis naman yung
Aabot ka.
No. Yeah.
Mhm.
It rarely happens. And if it happens, sobrang swerte mo. Pero most of the time, have a lot of backups. Yung animasis ko, it's compromise of a lot of drop subjects kasi it's either puno na or it really clashes with my schedule. So you have to be flexible. Wow, flexible.
I
Yeah.
also think that I think just for the first year itself that it's gonna be the worst in terms of
It's gonna be the
enlistment.
worst one nga.
You're
Kasi,
taking the exact same things, right?
oo.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, your flow charts are filled with general subjects and majors that a lot of people are sharing, like in CC courses. So expected na, for example, 200 yung freshmen, limited lang yung subjects, yung slots per subject. Expected talaga na mag-aaway-away kayo dyan.
Oo, agawan talaga. Pero
Yeah.
in the case na mapuno, meron naman laging like petitions. Pero wag tayo aasa dun, guys.
Pero
Yeah, I think that's-
try niyo pa rin mag-petition.
Try
Try
and
niyo pa rin
try.
mag-petition. Yeah. Kasi ako,
Try
this
and try.
term, kumapit ako sa petition for, I think it was Infam kasi nagsara yung gusto kong prof. Tapos,
Oh.
yun lang yung kasya sa sked ko. Pag binago ko pa, lahat mababago na. It's too late for that. So, pinush ko lahat ng kaibigan ko, kahit hindi nyo sa klase mag-petition na kayo. Ganun. So, another trick, tatanggapin nila yung petition.
Yun
15
pala,
and above. So, find friends talaga. Sige na, hindi
Yeah,
mo
actually,
naman klase.
yun talaga yung number one
15
support
people.
mo.
Yeah, 15
Oo.
people. At least 15 people para sa petition.
Yeah.
Kasi kapag
Sa una
kunyari
mag-aaway
ikaw
ka.
lang yung walang class or like ikaw lang yung hindi nakasama sa class tapos blue square na yung nakikita mo sa course, nako, mag-alala ka na. Pero pag kunyari marami pang may wala, you can rest kasi may paraan naman talaga yan.
Yeah,
So I
there's
hope-
there's hope.
Ayun nga. For the freshmen out there, it is difficult to enlist, but you should know that you're not alone in this. And if you do see that blue square in your course, you can always petition. But hopefully you have a backup, as they have mentioned.
Mm-mm.
I would like to also add that out of all of the things you've said, the number one thing would be to pre-enlist.
Oh, tama.
Truly.
Yeah,
Stressed
don't forget
enough.
that. Grabe.
The incident we had on our first enlistment was the worst.
Mm-mm.
Where
Oh, were you guys
Walang
able to pre-enlist pa?
Yes.
we did, but I
We
think
did.
especially for CCS, we had a really hard time because I think that was when nobody knew what pre-enlisting was and we didn't
Oh,
even know we
no.
were enlisting. So
Yeah, oo.
Yun yung panahon ng orgless
didn't-
pa kami.
We didn't know the difference between pre-enlisting, enlisting, and then enrollment.
Mhm,
So, yes.
mhm.
Parang
and
sa
then
amin, it was all the same.
yeah. And then,
Oh.
if I'm not mistaken, we were CCS was last for enlistment.
It
So the
was.
actual
Yung term
enlistment
natin,
Oo.
itself.
yeah.
And
Sobrang
then-
hirap nun.
The day when it was finally our turn, I looked at all the GEs and everything was just was all full already. Like there was
Oh,
not a
no.
single space.
Yeah, everything
before-
was
Yeah.
taken.
Yeah.
Kasi nauna yung yung mas madami sa atin, which is like CLA, GCO, ECOB.
Oh
So,
no.
Mm.
Tapos kami yung pinaka-last talaga, like literal last.
Sama ng
Tapos
loob.
kasabay pa namin yung COS, which is College of Science. So, medyo
Mhm.
madami din yung College of Science. Kami yata yung pinaka-content that term. So, sobrang hirap
Tayo
maka-fish ng GE na matinong prof, matinong sked. Kasi literal na you get literally crumbs. So, medyo sobrang war flashback sa unang-unang enlistment. Kasi, wala na akong GE. Pwede
Oo.
pa ba to? Ganun. Tapos, yun din yung part na nagpalit ng course codes. I remember taking LC
Oh my
feeling A.
God.
Pero sa aming flowchart, it was called Jelica or something. So,
Yeah, it wasn't changed
GLECSP.
pa.
Yeah. Tapos I was asking a lot of people, is Jellica the same sa LC feeling A? Would it get credited? Ganun, so sobrang panic moments.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
think the only way to address that problem is through our batch governments. For you
Yes.
guys, I think before pa magkaroon ng ARW, we already have yung student government, so DLSU, CSG, and then all of the catch batch governments. If you're familiar with them, you
Yep.
may you don't have to get to know everybody from the batch government and the home I mean the college government, but I think knowing at least one person can help you strongly since kapag tinanungan mo sila for like a simple problem like anong difference ng pre-enlistment sa enlistment, madadirect na nila kayo sa tamang tao. And hopefully for the future freshmen of LSU CCS, una, hindi kayo mahuhuli sa enlistment. Sana hindi kayo mahuli. And second, reach out to your batch governments and all of the student services out there. They're more than willing to help you since they have actually chosen to help the students that they wanted to serve. So ayun, it's
Oh.
although ang main connection pa rin to get to know them is yung I believe each batch of freshmen may Facebook group, question mark?
Yes, meron.
Yeah.
Pati
I
rin sa inyo,
think-
meron pa rin.
I can't remember. I remember I'm new to Facebook since the incident, so
Yes,
Spicy.
there's a Facebook group for the ID 120 and the ID 121s, and if ever we're in another online setting for next year, maybe for the 122s as well.
Oof.
I
Sana
think
naman wala
ano,
for 120.
kahit hindi
Ah.
online setting ata, merong Facebook group kasi sa time namin meron. So it's really a way for you to get to know yung mga pwede mong i-reach out. So puntahan nyo lang yung admins or moderators ng Facebook group nyo. And then, wag na kayo mahiyang mag-send ng message kasi college na to eh. Wala na dapat mahiya-hiya.
Don't worry, hindi kami nangangagat, guys. I mean, yung mga batch, yung kabatch nyo, hindi sila
It's
nangangagat
better
Also,
or
yeah, I think
immaterial.
from what I hear you guys told me, like kung yung isang tao natatakot sa isa, I'm pretty sure the other person's also intimidated by everyone kasi ayun nga, hindi kayo magkakakilala.
It's
Pero I
better
think
to
it's a
just ask
given.
someone rather than not ask at all. At if ever that you create a problem for yourself, it's better just to ask and ask.
Tama yan. Sabi nga nila, huwag mahihiyang magtanong kung may right med ba nito. Kung sa right med, hindi ka
Tama,
nahiyang
Jelo.
magtanong.
Tama.
Bakit sa ka-horsemate mo pa, di ba? Pero I think it's a given naman na CCS is generally an introverted college. I mean, lahat ng nakikilala ko nung first
Oh,
term.
actually,
Lahat kami
yeah,
medyo
it
introvert.
seems at first na for most people, introverted yung mga CCS students. But when you actually get to the campus and you go sa GOX lobby, kahit hindi mo kakilala, kunyari after sa exam ng CC Prog 1, for example, kasi written exam pa dati eh. Not sure how they handle it online. Pero ayun, after ng exams sa CC Prog 1, tas lahat ng freshmen bababa, magtatanungan na lang kayo ng mga tamang at maling sagot, regardless if you know the person or not. And I think
Yeah.
that's what connects most CCS students, the academic struggle that we all share.
We share the same
Ayaw
academic-
gumana yung code struggles.
When you spend
Totoo.
2 hours on your code and then you just
Tapos-
missed a space or something
You
or
just-
one
Yeah.
symbol.
You spell the variable.
Yeah.
Tapos wala ka pang W all sa Prog 1. So, hindi mo talaga malalaman sa inyo nagkamali. Gano'n.
Yun nga eh.
Sobrang felt. Pero I think if you get to know us better, we're probably chill naman. We're not like super intense people. Parang,
When-
we just go with the flow.
When push
We need
comes to
help,
shove,
sure.
we will be there.
We will be there.
Pero how is your academic workload now that you're actually sophomores? is it lesser or much more
Smaller.
stressful than
It's more.
so stressful,
Horror.
mas stressful siya sa freshman year kahit na medyo alam niyo na yung ropes ng enlistment and college?
Yeah, I think it's harder this time around kasi if sobrang jumpy nung nung from term to term ng CCS from term 1 you do hello world kung ganyan lang simple lang patterns squares loops.
OMG.
Tapos pagdating sa dalawa it's more of structures and array so medyo difficulty curve. Pagdating ng pangatlo it's a different language altogether so parang what's
Okay.
happening. Tapos you have GUI on top of it. Tapos linagay nila yun sa independent learning week sa amin. So medyo what is happening talaga.
Always.
Tapos MP pa namin yun.
Yeah.
So, what is J button? That's J pattern. Tapos after nun,
Okay.
talon ka sa second year which is like database systems. Merong you have to learn another language.
Rice,
Tapos,
SQL.
yes, SQL. Oh my God, kakatapos lang din namin mag-midterms.
Ayoko
Kamusta
pag-usapan.
Algorithms.
I don't
You have
want to talk
algorithms.
about it.
Actually, ang napansin ko nga as a freshman, like for most people, since yung entry point nga ng most people is yung yung C language, yung C++, parang na-ingrain sa utak nila na yun yung language na gagamitin nila for the next like 2 or 3 years.
Oo. Tapos
So,
biglang,
parang-
Whoops,
Iba na
Java.
pala sa third, di ba?
Whoops,
So I think
Ruby.
it's good to note na for freshmen, hindi lang C++ yung kukunin yung language. So even if you think you are already good at it, may isa pang struggle sa next subject. So always be on your toes to learn kasi
Yeah.
it'll never stop. It's
Learn
actually
to
good naman.
understand.
Yeah.
like may learning curve.
There's always
Learn to
that
understand the syntax for other languages as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, most of the
Iba-iba
time
yung
parang almost similar pero it's different
Konti
in
lang
a way.
yung
Yeah.
changes. Oo. And
Yeah, so
also,
you have to be
like, isa pang advice, especially for exams, hindi ko alam if this is the same nung face-to-face, pero online setup, napansin ko, laging gahol sa oras.
tama
exam.
yan.
Like, I don't know how, I don't know why, laging, magkakaroon ako ng major na parang hindi ko matatapos yung items, but the items would just be like 5 items, 5 problems. Tapos hindi ko
5
siya
items in 2 hours. Ay, hindi, 7 items in 2 hours pero yung
Pero hindi
One
siya
item takes like
matapos.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
I think
So parang ang hirap talagang tansyahin na if you think na before na ang bilis mo magsagot, like 30 minutes before time tapos ka na, that's your reviewing. In programming kasi, like in general, hindi siya clear-cut way na malalaman mo agad yung answers. You need to analyze it. Tapos hindi mo mamalayan, 30 minutes na pala yung lumipas. So yun.
30 minutes ka na nakatitig sa screen.
So
Tapos,
manage your time well.
I think even though face-to-face, gahol talaga kami sa oras.
Gahol talaga.
So even
I
if you study, kailangan mo talaga mag-practice yung different types of tests para na exercise yung brain cells mo to answer it quickly. I mean, it's not enough na alam mo kung paano i-solve yung problem. Dapat efficiently and quickly.
yes, and accurately. Kasi baka mamaya nagawa mga
Bilis
pero
mo
like
sumagot.
10 errors. Ganun.
Oh my
Tapos,
gosh.
tapos
The
Kimi,
horrors.
I think no face-to-face, you guys had to write your own code sa paper as well, right? Which is
Yeah,
like,
so walang
Mhm.
compile.
Written kami.
I
Wait,
can't
so you
imagine
can-
doing
I can't
that.
do.
Yeah, I can't.
So, parang, if tama ba pagka rinig ko na sa batch nyo, pwede kayo mag-code? Like, mag-type ng code sa isang compiler and then,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, we can compile and run. So nakikita namin yung error.
So nakita nyo, okay, so yun yung struggle namin noon. Hindi namin alam kung tama yung code namin.
Grabe. Ang hirap pala. Joke lang. I take it back.
Yeah.
Pare-pares
So,
tayo ng hirap. Diba?
Sulitin
Feel
nila
ko
guys yung
different
online
yung-
class when it comes to this.
May sarili-sariling problems. Although kasi mas,
Yeah.
I think mahirap din sa inyo kasi, ayun nga, mas feel ko hinirapan nila yung problems for you guys. Kasi
Oo,
may
tsaka
May
compiler na nga kayo.
compile.
ang
Oo.
technical nung checking, like for example, may i-require sila na format. And then, if you put a
Oo.
space, kunyari, fill in the blank siya. Tapos, accidenting napindot mo yung space. Tapos,
Mali na
next mo.
agad.
Tama yung answer mo. Pero dahil sa syntax, like yung checking nung, like sa exam, like platform, na detect niya yung space, tapos yung sa answer key, walang space, edi mali na siya. Ayun, sobrang.
Tapos
Pero-
yung ibang profs na you can't go back to this item, you can't edit this.
Yun yung
It's just
pinaka
like,
na-frustrate ako sa online setup.
Oh.
Kasi it's really unrealistic for face to
I think it's the
Imagine.
no erasure. It's the no
Hail
erasure
Mary daw.
thing.
Hail Mary.
Pag
Hail
pag
Mary.
no turning back, yun yung no erasure type of test, I guess.
Yung for
Kasi-
us naman, tao dito, okay lang na different yung solutions namin basta ma-arrive at the right answer. It's just that ayaw din talaga nila ng erasures. Pero kailangan ball pen yung sulat mo. So pag nagkamali ka, ang pangit ng paper mo, di ba? Kung correction tape ng correction tape.
Correction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fiction pen. Joke.
Pero to add kay Franczeska, sinabi na, what if nalagyan mo ng space? Don't be afraid to ask your prof for consideration na, Miss
yeah.
or Sir,
Yes,
same
yes.
naman po yung sagot namin. I accidentally added a space since pa nagmamadali, ganyan, or internet problems. Kaya nyo nang palusutan yan, guys.
Tama.
So, basta, as long as you ask nicely naman sa profs, I think, ako nangyari na sa akin yan. They gave me like, considerations, tas tinama din. So, be careful na lang talaga, and if it happens, wag mahihiya, guys. Right med tayo, right? Pero hindi po ito sponsor, Baka
Kasi
sabihin nyo,
pinag-aralan nyo din yun, di ba? So parang ang sad naman kung yun lang yung difference ng 1 point space lang. So,
Effort.
at saka napaka-crucial yan eh. Para contribution din yan sa pagiging DL nyo eh.
Tama. 1 point away from DL teams.
Like 1 point truly is a make or break for DL. And pag DL ka, it's all God sent talaga kasi earlier sa enlistment.
So, sa
Kayo
mga
ba? May-
froshies, always strive for DL. Kahit malabo, mag-strive pa rin kayo for DL kasi malay nyo, di ba? Dahil like mahatak yung jiwa nyo sa
Yeah, tama
general
yan.
subject. Hindi mo maakala. Tapos DL ka na pala. Hooray!
Tapos, I received this advice from a previous teacher nung junior high na if you're aiming for something, aim for the highest spot. Kasi if you don't aim, pag na-miss mo yung aim mo sa highest spot, at least you have the second
True.
best, di ba? So, if you're aiming na sana makapasa ka, ano yung susunod sa pasa? Di ba? Bagsak. So,
Bumagsak ka
aim
na.
for the DL.
Oo.
Oo. Aim for the DL. So, para pag hindi ka nag-DL, may second DL. Pag hindi ka nag-second DL, may pasa. So, di ba? You have backups. Hindi lang yung basta maitawid mo lang. So, be like that.
For
And I
me,
think that's-
I would
Ay,
say work smart and not hard. If it's smarter to keep, it's smart to get
Actually, yeah.
DL for good profs
Tama.
rather than working every term and burning yourself out with just possibly terror profs. So it's better to just have a higher grade.
Yeah, it's work
Tama yun.
smart, not hard, guys.
What matters most, I think what people often forget is that dapat meron pa rin silang natututunan sa prof. Kasi imagine nyo, binabayaran nyo yung college to learn
Oh,
something.
60K.
And hindi para maging DL, di ba? Like, DL is just a privilege that we should receive. Pero dapat ini-aim pa rin natin matuto. But also,
Tama.
I've noticed na kapag kunyari DL ka sa first term mo, or like within your first year, parang nagiging trajectory na siya or parang standard for you sa upcoming years. So parang maganda nga if mataas na yung grades, if mataas na yung standards mo for yourself, parang nagko-continue siya until your senior year. At hindi ka
Yes.
laging nasa delikadong grades.
Yeah, pero I'll just add a different perspective. So, if you started your first year na parang, medyo hindi DL. Sabihin natin 2.9. Tapos second term mo, you're like 3, pero hindi pa rin pasok kasi may naka-1 ka or 2 pababa. Don't worry, yung trajectory mo is only gonna go up from there, and don't put so much pressure on yourself to the point na kailangan DL palagi na nag-burn out ka, umiiyak ka. Kasi in the end, what matters is your own happiness naman talaga and your entire well-being. So if you're feeling na parang hindi mo kayang i-achieve yung standard na you set for yourself, maybe rethink or reevaluate your situation. Kasi we're in the middle of a pandemic.
True.
So, hindi naman talaga dapat todo-todo bigay-bigay kasi all of us have different backgrounds. Then we don't have the best learning environment for some of us. So, I guess it's a matter of how badly you want the DL na lang instead of forcing yourself na parang ayoko na pero gusto ko. Like, guys, don't be so toxic on yourself. There's always another term. Basta ang mahalaga pumapasa ka pa currently. If you're not doing well mentally, it's not worth it in the long run. And also seek help sa OCCS. Yes, pinlog ko na.
Wow.
Vloggers, yeah. Pero they really
Mental
help.
health.
Mental health.
Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Parang lagi ko kasi naririnig na marami nang nakapag-DL this pandemic, tapos parang sinasabi nila mas madali daw yung studies ngayon kasi online. And I think they don't, like what people don't often see is students like you guys, especially those who haven't, formulated a connection yet with the campus and with the rest of your batchmates. Wala kayong support system. Wala kayong as an established support system like ours, yung batch namin na face-to-face. So it's a lot harder on you guys kasi you had to carry your first 2 years of college life alone. And yung most ng interaction nyo is online lang. So parang hindi nyo pa rin na-feel yung after exam, nakakapag-bond kayo with friends, tapos nakakapag-share kayo ng struggles. You don't get to have an outlet for those. And I think you guys, especially for the incoming freshmen, you should forgive yourselves for not doing the best that you can at a given moment because it's totally understandable in this period of time.
Hey there. Hate to interrupt like an ad, but before we continue, allow us to squeeze in some messages from our team. For more LSCS content, follow the Inner Nook Podcast in YouTube and Spotify. You can view the links at the description of each episode. Make sure to stay tuned to our other projects too. We have UBits as well as the LSCS official newsletter, Bits and Bytes. Check out the LSCS Facebook page to find out more. That's fb.com/LaSalle Computer Society. And as a quick reminder, the views and opinions of the hosts and resource persons do not represent those of the organization, the university, and its stakeholders. Viewer discretion is therefore advised. Now back to the podcast.
Hopefully, for you guys, hopefully before third year nyo, makapunta na kayo sa GOX, sa bagong GOX.
Yes,
Me in
I saw the
Laguna ng
renovated
third year. Let's go.
Tapos may experience nyo na yung yung hopefully walang magka-cut sa class, pero yung malilate sa class, yung mararamdaman nyo na yun.
Sabihin na lang natin free cut para hindi
Free
mo
cut.
Experience it for me, guys.
Ma-experience mag-gram with friends.
Gusto ko masabihan
tapos magbubook kayo ng
tumabik ka ba?
Totoo.
Yung harap ka sa daan, gano'n. Yung gusto ko experience as a frosh. Sa totoo lang, yung harap ka sa daan, pwede ba tumabi kayo? I know it sounds bad, pero it's the inside joke sa DLSU as a frosh. So,
never namin na-asar yung batch nyo na harang kayo sa daan. Ang funny no?
totoo.
Oo nga sayang.
Sayang na sayang.
Sige, pag face-to-face, alalahanin namin na asarin namin lahat ng batches.
Grabe.
Tanungin niyo muna.
Yeah, if
ID
ever we
120.
start face to
ID 120 ka? Ay, oo.
Harang ka sa daan.
Harang ka sa daan.
if ever we start face-to-face next year, there's gonna be 3 batches na maghaharang lang kasi we don't know
Great.
anything.
Tatlong batches yung harang sa daan.
Tatlong batches yung harang. That's gonna be so fun. Like, isa na lang yung senior, tapos tatlong batches yung harang. Like,
1
isa na
versus
lang.
3.
Yeah.
Grabe, tatlong batch yung population sa DLSU na hindi pa nakakatungtong sa DLSU
Yeah.
for a
Ayun
year.
nga eh.
Lahat
Hindi
kami
nyo pa na-
mawawala. So, ayun.
Oo.
Lahat kami malilate.
Kasi part ng
Maraming
LPEP
maliliit.
yung tour sa part ng LPEP
Per
yung
room.
tour around the university. So parang
Yes.
hindi ako sure kung alam nyo ba kung ano yung Southgate and yung Henry Gate.
No, wala
Oh,
talaga
no.
idea.
Alam ko lang yung main
Forgot
gate, yung sa may yung parang airport. Parang airport na gate. Yung sa may
Southgate.
yung katabi ng McDo. Yeah.
Yeah, Southgate.
Katabi ng McDo, yung airport. Oh my God!
Ayun
Pero
din,
yeah.
pag face-to-face, ma-experience nyo na yung madaming pila sa umaga or sa pagpapasok. Tapos ang daming tao sa McDo. Tapos mag-aagawan kayo ng seat sa GOX. Well, or bean bags, kung ano man yung setup nila ngayon sa GOX.
I just want
Cute
the
nga eh.
chairs.
Ang solid.
I heard stories about the bean bags and pass po. Joke lang.
We shall see how the
We shall
beanbags
see,
will be
yeah.
used next year.
True.
Yes.
If meron face-to-face next
And
year.
if safe na din.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it's safe.
Manifesting.
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 Nagbubukas na yung nagbubukas na yung malls. So I have hope. And kids can
Yes,
go
and-
out.
I think you guys have lab classes still, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
We
yes,
have.
also those are
Same.
important for yung face-to-face. Kasi we had this class in mobile development. We had to use Android Studio. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Ang
my
bigat
God,
niya
that's
sa
like term
laptop.
3.
Ito ba yung app dev or
Oo.
wait? Yung
Yeah, I
Mob
think
dev
yes.
yata.
mob dev?
Mob
Mob
dev.
dev?
Yeah.
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 Kasi sa app dev, okay pa yung normal laptop na ginagamit. It's the Android Studio. Yun yung mabigat sa laptop. And
Oh.
sana magamit yung computer labs for that para hindi sayang sa oras na hinihintay mo mag-compile yung code mo.
Yeah.
Tapos syempre,
Kasi-
kasama kayo yung friends nyo mag-code, di ba? Hindi nyo pa yata
Yeah.
na-experience yun.
No.
Hanggang Discord lang
Closest
talaga
thing,
Hanggang
yeah,
Discord.
would be Discord.
And VS Live. VS Live.
VS
So
what?
guys, if VS Live, it's an extension sa VS Code na parang 4 people can code at the same time. Parang
Oh,
may
it's like
isang
Google
host,
Docs.
tapos it's like Google Docs for code. Tapos may isang host na you can access all the files that you need. Tapos you can edit, you can run it on your own, they can run it on their own. And so yun yung pinaka-closest thing nagawa ko, which is VS Live. So guys, download yun na din yung extension kung gusto nyo mag-experience it.
Plug
As
ulit.
well as
Plug po.
what I used in my first term was GitHub repositories where
Hell
you
yes.
can just
Mhm.
you can just upload it automatically. Well, hindi naman automatically. You can just press a button and it uploads your file, and anyone with the permissions can just download it right away. So madali lang.
Yeah.
And I
Instead
think
of just send code.
Totoo, before pa kami, kasi na-introduce lang ata most ng batch namin sa GitHub, I think, nung second year namin, nung may CC App Dev. So, for the first year of our life, nagsisend lang talaga kami ng code sa Messenger at kung saan-saan.
Ganyan ako. Nung first term
Yeah.
ko,
Ayun nga eh.
yun yung GitHub ko. Messenger is live.
Messenger is the GitHub. Ang problema lang kasi sa
Yeah.
Messenger, natatabunan siya if you guys talk. So,
Mm-mm.
pag
Oh,
nag-usap na kayo about random things, kailangan pa mag-scroll back or search
Nalimutan
in
na
chat.
yung code.
Discord na lang to be on so it's easier honestly.
Or kaya if you send it sa Messenger, send it to yourself afterwards.
True.
It's a technique, para hindi mo makalimutan.
Use your own chat as a repository.
Tama.
Cloud storage, unlimited cloud storage.
Well, actually,
Self-storage.
speaking of GitHub, I think dapat ma-realize din ng lahat ng CCS students na using yung DLSU email, GitHub Pro yung
it's
account
nasa
natin, di ba?
GitHub
GitHub Pro ba
student.
yun?
Student, I think.
Talaga? GitHub.
Ayun,
Talaga
student
ba?
something.
Pero-
Yeah, you should. So,
Pero
dapat
nakalagay
yung
ako sa
DLSU
as
email.
DLSU email, yeah. Pero hindi ko nakita yung ano.
Cool.
That's amazing.
So, I think there's an additional perk, although hindi ko pa fully na-explore. Kasi yun
Yeah.
pa lang yung na-experience ko na GitHub, hindi yung regular GitHub. So, it's a
Basta
DLSU
sulitin na lang yung
CCS
tuition.
privilege.
Yeah.
Tama.
Basta sulitin niyo yung DLSU email.
May
There's like
Canva
free
Pro
office.
tayo.
free
Ayun.
Office 360. That's like mind-blowing. Kasi coming from a school na walang Office 360 and
Office.
yeah, yung WPS lang yung tumataguyod sa akin noon. Tapos, when I went to DLSU, they're like, uy, may free Word. I was like, what? Totoo ba? Tapos I downloaded it right away. So guys, don't miss out on the opportunity. Yes, naman.
How were you guys
Basta-
able to learn about yung DLSU privileges nyo? Like sa email pala.
Facebook posts, like someone
Ano?
like,
Facebook.
what can you do with your email? You can just post na lahat ng perks.
May
Ako
graphics.
sa chismis.
Chismis.
that sounds wrong. Pero meron kasi kaming GC for scholars. I think that's it. Nung term 1. Tapos wala pang post noon about PLSU email perks. Parang before pumasok, tapos sinasabi nila, "Oy, if you got your email na, you have like free stuff sa Microsoft, sa Canva. Gamitin niyo basta if you're pag magre-register ka daw, just use the DLSU email and it would have perks." So I was like, totoo ba? Tapos tinry ko, oh my God, it worked. So that's how I found out.
Yeah, I hope everybody gets to maximize the tuition that they pay for, since DLSU, although getting in DLSU is a privilege in itself, mataas pa rin ang tuition fee.
Yeah.
It is.
Especially since online now, like there's so many things you can't do, like going to the lab or mga facilities nila. So, get email is probably the best thing you can maximize out of.
Yes.
Oo. Although abangan nyo pa rin yung may experience niyo library, ganon, and ano pa ba yung may experience niyo sa campus life. Yung pinaka maganda talaga kasi sa campus life is the people that you are around with, you surround yourself with. I mean,
Orgs also.
it sounds so cheesy, but yes, yung people, yung orgs. I mean, when you look at it from an online perspective, everything looks like work-oriented. Pero pag
Sobra.
face-to-face, sobrang welcoming ng lahat. It's as if you would forget the struggles of being a freshman.
Tama yan. Ingit na ingit ako no as a froshie kasi meron kayo yung campus sa week, yung parang team building sa Laguna campus, and I was like, will I ever experience that? Kasi it looked so fun. I saw the pictures ng 117, 118 na did the campus a week, and it looked so much fun. Tapos online. So ayun.
I'm not sure if yung Camp Sawi sooner or later magiging available. Especially since even if wala na yung pandemic, we still had to adjust. Pero there are still various events that it's not work-oriented, pero team gathering pa rin siya. For example, yung Hacker Cup o kaya yung mga workshops ng LSCS. Yes, yung mga yon, kahit sumama ka lang sa isang event, dami mo nang may experience, dami mo nang freebies na makukuha, and ang dami mo nang makikilala. Imagine, sobrang compact. So, I think, even for you guys, sophomores, like yung mga, basta lahat ng mga hindi pa naka-experience ng campus life, once you do get to join, I step on Goth's lobby, maximize every moment that you have there, since you have been deprived of an opportunity to connect with people. Parang make it Actually, parang ang hirap naman na on your first day, lahat ng nawala sa inyo, babawiin nyo. Pero slowly,
Take your
nagagamit
time.
nyo na,
Ulitin mo na.
nagagamit nyo na lahat ng opportunities para makilala nyo yung upper batchman bago sila graduate. Kasi, I think in a few years, kayo na yung seniors. Imagine nyo.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no.
Oh no.
Kayo na
Pero,
yung seniors na mag-welcome sa freshmen. So, parang dapat alam nyo na rin yung works ng different rooms ng docs,
Yes.
yung kung saan yung best kainan, gano'n. Hopefully, you
Tama
get
yun.
your campus life.
I
I
wish
was-
like campus life. Yes, Raj.
Oh, sorry. I said, yeah, I was talking to my org mates the other day. And we were talking about the future. Well, at least my future. And like they said that I should run for something in my third year. But then I said that I was gonna be at campus a second year next year. And ngayon lang tumama sa akin na second year na pala ako instead of
Oh.
Think no?
Yeah.
Kasi
Yeah.
ang mindset ko is, frosh lang din naman ako. Pero
Yeah.
hindi na pala. Kasi
Parang as long as online, frosh pa rin ako. Ganun. Yun yung
parang we're
branding.
in a cycle na
Rinse and
frosh lang.
repeat every term.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Parang, uy, naka-isang taon na tayo. Wow, congrats to us. Second year na, wow, congrats to us. Ganun.
Yeah.
Pero,
Naman sa third
Wala.
year, iba na. Sana face-to-face na talaga.
Tama.
Really?
I'm having
Iba
hope
kasi
kasi
yung-
everything's opening up na
I
despite
think
the virus stuff. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
kapag face-to-face kasi, na-experience nyo talaga yung tapos na yung isang school year nyo. Kasi
Yeah,
after,
parang-
kunyari ng term 3, may celebration na nagaganap. Pero
Yeah,
dito yata sa online,
parang wala kaming closure. Ayun.
Tapos
Closure.
na. Ayun na.
Well,
Ayun lang. Okay.
hanggang all
Parang,
too well 10 minutes version lang po kami. Walang closure.
kahit na
Parang-
matapos mo na yung last mong finals for your major, parang
ayun na.
kasi sa online setup, parang everyday like feels the same kasi you're gonna, parang on mo yung computer
Yeah.
mo, then you do your stuff, you do your modules, then you take your exams. Tapos, parang siyang, yun nga, yung sabi niyo before na rinse and repeat siya, compared us to sa face-to-face.
Yeah.
Yung
Tapos,
face-to-face
most-
kasi
Maraming
may-
nangyayari.
Ah.
Ayun.
Oo. Like, kada araw may bago kaming routine na bagong damit, bagong kakainin,
Diba?
ganon. So, parang nagkakaroon ng different cycles every
Yeah,
few
oo.
weeks.
Yes.
And to add lang din, diba back in face-to-face, kahit na high school yung last face-to-face ko, it's like, kung gusto niyo mag-McDo to distress, kung gusto niyo pag-usapan yung
Totoo.
teacher niyo sa Jollibee, ganyan, you can do it. Like, kung gusto niyo pang tumambay sa campus niyo before, you can do it. Tapos pwede ka makipag-chikahan sa kung sino man yung andon. Unlike sa online setup na after classes, turn
Bye,
off the
guys.
laptop,
Bye,
higa.
guys. Thank you, guys.
Oo
Thank you
nga.
guys. Thank you, miss. Ganun pa. Thank you po. Ingat kayo. Stay safe. Patay. Zoom. Higa. Kain. So, sobrang routine. Tapos, hindi yata kasi parang isipin mo, nung college ka, bigla na lang naging PBB yung buhay mo. Pero walang eviction na nangyayari. So, parang paulit-ulit na nangyayari. Nasa isang bahay ka lang. Ganun. Hindi pa pwedeng lumabas for safety reasons.
Yeah.
Ganyan. Tapos hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, Kuya, 2 points po kay ganito kasi po, hindi ko na po naiintindihan. Yung gano'n. It's like, sobrang routine.
At the
Yeah, I
same
think-
time, it also affects yung group works where, okay guys, let's set a meeting and then we do this, write that, and then bye guys. Wala nang chismis, walang parang
Yeah.
personal
Ayun nga
relationship
eh.
wise.
Yeah, I want to connect with other colleges din, pero I can't do that sa GEs kasi they're like busy on their own terms and like pag
Yeah.
face-to-face na you can meet up, discuss the project.
Oh.
Kasi parang
Actually,
hindi mo mabasa if like pag
online.
online na busy ka pala or ganyan na parang do you guys wanna set a meeting tapos matagal sila mag-scene or anything tapos yun parang mahirap i-address agad or mag-communicate compared nung face-to-face.
Actually, yung face-to-face, one thing that I liked was yung sa GEs, may specific GEs per college, like yung sections nila. So what I usually do with my friends, hindi siya yung Y something na yun, na for general. So, kunyari, may GE Rizal ngayon for CCS freshmen. So, yung section ng GE Rizal for the allotted freshmen is like S something. So, may yung course code, yung section pala, dependent pa rin siya sa kung sinong college yung kukuha nun. So usually, if kunyari, kumuha ako ng isang GE, I'd like to try it sa other college. Kasi through that, nakikilala ko yung other people sa outside of my college. Tapos, nai-introduce ako sa different cultures nila and whatnot. Which is, I think, very difficult in this online setting.
Yeah, sobra.
Sayang yung opportunities talaga. Pero I think one thing that could help you guys in this, for all of those who haven't tried it yet, if you're ever thinking of consuming yung GEs nyo in advance or you'll be taking up a GE that's outside CCS, I'd like
Outside
you
the
guys to...
flowchart?
Hindi flowchart. Parang ina-advance nyo lang yung GE and then, kaso wala nang... Lahat ng GE, tama ba? Letter Y na yung section.
Yeah,
mixed
letter
na
Y.
siya with other...
Yeah,
so
mixed
integrated
na
na
siya.
siya.
Yes.
So wala na siyang fixed. Okay. So disregard yun.
Wala.
For those people na nag-a-advance ng GEs, try to get to know more people. Kasi although they won't be your forever crew sa mga majors nyo, you get to expand your outlook sa college and then you get to see yung different struggles nila. It could be as simple as, wait, kamusta yung college life mo as a CCS student, COS student? I know it sounds, parang too forward-ish sometimes, but, I think in this online setting, a lot of people are craving for any sort of social interaction.
Tama yan.
So,
Wait lang, I would love to ask a question kay Kimi. Kaya ba sinasabi nila yung GEs before, nung parang face-to-face pa, yung parang GE fit well, GE dance lang yung parang chance mong makabond with other colleges kasi yun lang yung parang general GE?
Actually. Although may mga times pa rin na kunyari fixed siya for certain classes for colleges. So may mga GE sport pa rin for CCS. Pero pwede ka pa rin mag-enroll in another college. Pero GE sport pa rin siya. Gets niyo ba?
Yeah. Kaya pala sabi nila daw, yung GE dance daw, sumasayaw ka para makahanap ng bebe. Joke lang.
Grabe.
Pero someone kasi from the higher batch kasi said to me na parang reminiscing back daw na yung GE dance nila, yung parang gano'n yung GE dance, sumasayaw ka para makahanap ng bebe. So it's like so funny.
Well,
so,
I think for most seniors naman, ganun din yung sentiment nila. Hindi lang, sino ba kasing pipili na sasayaw lang on their own, for their own purpose. Hindi naman tayo lahat dancers.
True.
Tama yan.
Tapos ngayon, ang struggle na, naabutan ako ng PE online sa GE Teams. Oo.
Was it,
So,
yun ba yung nag-play ng
Mobile
ML?
Mobile Legends. Nag-PE na ba kayo?
Yeah.
Fit well for me.
Fitwell and dance.
Dance pa lang.
For Fitwell and for Fit Dance, I think, walang ML na gano'n. Doon sa sports and teams. Pero kahit na, hirap pala ng Mobile Legends.
Gusto ko malaman yung sentiments ng swimming, yung GE sport nila, tapos biglang nag-online. Like, how did you finish that term? Yun yung gusto ko malaman. Nagsa-swimming ba kayo sa higaan? Totoo ba yun? Nag-swim ka sa higaan sa sahig?
Ganun yung ginagawa. Like,
Swimming sa higa.
yeah, magde-demo sila ng type of stroke, I think. Tapos
Oh,
nasa
no.
upuan lang sila.
Nasa stool, tapos magbabalance ka sa
Yeah,
sa gitna ng stool.
Grabe.
Hirap yung effort no?
Yeah, the effort is there.
Tapos i-record mo pa siguro, no? So, it's literally recorded forever until ma-delete yun.
Hindi naman yun na-abuse ng mga profs nyo or i-share. Don't worry.
Yung mga friends lang.
Mga friends
Oo,
lang.
sila lang.
Lalagay
Yeah.
ng yung effects.
Video editing skills.
Editors. Ganun.
Yeah.
But actually, it's better to have yung friends mo na mga asar kaysa sa awkward yung mga makakasama mo sa classes, di ba? Kasi,
Tama yan.
I feel like yung same friends na gagawa ng memes about you, they will be your forever group sa mga majors mo.
Even
Forever.
outside of college,
Yes.
outside of CCS, if you find any friends at all, and they are with you, like you're having fun, they're probably gonna be there all the way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to make
Masaya rin kasi pag kunyari may nakilala ka sa isang GE outside your college, ang saya kapag nakikita mo sila sa campus. So parang, uy, kaklase kita sa ganyan-ganyan. Di ba? Parang
Pero awkward pag sabi, uy, kaklase kita, tas sana nga.
kinalimutan ka.
Sino ka?
Sino ka?
Nangyari sa akin yan, sinabi ko, uy, di ba kaklase kita last term, grupo pa nga tayo. Tapos sabi niya, sino na nga? Anong prof na nga? Anong subject na nga?
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Same group pa.
Oh no.
Pag-grupo ko pa siya. Tapos sabi niya, anong subject na nga? I was like,
Though ang
okay.
hirap nga kasi like
Di masyadong,
mag-attach ng memory sa kunyari sa
online.
Zoom tour or
Bad
sa isang
memories
breakout
lang.
room. Yeah, mahirap. And it's okay. Parang
Cramming projects lang kasi yung maiisip mo dyan.
True.
But are you
Also,
guys able to... Ay, go.
Sabihin ko lang sana yung advice for the froshies na yung sabi nila, parang I don't think need friends. Kasi may nadidinig ako sa froshies na parang do I really need to make friends? Parang, kasi if you think about this, na college is not a one-man island na parang just finish the course and you're done tapos you're gonna be working in some corporate thing, diba? It's more about the connection. So it's different from high school na dapat first place, honor rolls, ganun. College is a bit more different in a sense na parang it's more chill. Hindi siya yung parang competitive. It's not competition. Na parang, ayoko silang ka-friends. Like, everybody's friend.
You have more freedom to choose anything, really.
Kaya
And,
don't ever box yourself. No.
yeah.
Especially since CCS, a lot of our projects are team-based. It's really important to surround yourselves with yung people you can actually trust, both in work and with your personal lives. Kasi if magiging kagrupo mo sila, might as well connect with them on a deeper level. Para hindi kayo nag-aaway week per week dahil nagka-flash kayo ng ideas. Kasi although yung mga makikilala mong groupmates, baka mag-iba rin yung ideas nila from you, dapat naka-establish na sa relationship niyo yung alam niyo kung paano i-adjust yung differences so that you guys will be able to arrive at a fixed or, unified compromise. So hopefully, kayo ba, nakaka-connect man lang kayo sa mga groupmates or friends niyo, even in this online setting?
Surprisingly, yes.
Oh, that's good.
Oo. Akala ko nga nung first time na online, wala akong magiging friends. Kasi lahat kayo parang magkakakilala na through siya. Kay Shek, Dil SUs, SHS, ganyan. Tapos ako, I'm from the province. Ako lang mag-isa sa amin nag-Lasal. What am I gonna do? Ako lang. So, surprisingly, I'm still friends with my block. Kahit na one term lang kami nagsama, we're still friends up to this very day. Ganyan. So, it was a nice surprise na everyone is nice compared to senior high na parang everyone is competition, ganyan. Yung competitive yung background. Since coming from a science high school, sobrang, alam mo naman yung competition na parang, ako yan, dapat ipadala sa ganyan, ganon, ganon. So, Lasal is really a nice change of pace when it comes to friendships na parang, oh, do you want this opportunity? You can take it, ganon. Parang, everyone's so welcome. So, make the most out of it. Never box yourself na parang, ay, ito lang ako, hanggang dito lang yung kaya ko. Tas, kagrupo ko lang siya sa isang subject, di ko na siya papansinin. No, don't be like that. Be friends. Malay mo sila din yung makikita mo next term, di ba? Ang awkward naman kung masama yung ugali mo this term, tapos makikita mo siya next term, di ba? So, be nice to everyone.
Yeah,
Diba?
I think
Yeah, go ahead. Yun lang.
I think it's very important that no matter what happens in each subject, you end your group with a good note para if ever there comes a time na kailangan mo yung expertise nila on a random subject or even a field or a problem outside your academics, na-reach out mo sila. Kasi connections din sila in your real life. And like as you grow older, as you near your OJT stages, important talaga yung connections. Kasi, gosh, sila yung magsusupport sa'yo sa industry. For real.
Yes, tama yan. And to quote Miss Lyda Magtalas, we have connections that you don't have. So build your connections, guys, talaga.
Tama.
Ayan.
As in, yes. Especially pag freshman ka, parang lahat ng upperclassmen kusang lalapit sa'yo. So don't be afraid na if kunyari kinausap ka nila, huwag ka ma-intimidate kasi they're just trying to help you. Hopefully, hindi kayo na-intimidate sa mga upperclassmen last year. Nangyari ba yan sa inyo?
For me, I would say that I didn't really have that much experience with meeting the upperclassmen other than here in the LSCS where I became a junior officer. And honestly, we were all just like chilling and having fun and sharing our struggles and what's to come. So I feel like, especially now, is that it's just gonna be really comfortable once you get that opportunity.
Yeah, and I'd like to add na lang din sa sinabi ni Raj na wag kayo matakot sa seniors. They're not there to make moves or whatnot. Kasi I was branded a frosh hunter, guys. Like, come on, I'm not even hunting frosh. Yeah, I was branded nung term 3 break, nung term 1. All of my friends are tagging my Facebook pag nag-share ako welcome froshes. Uy, ano naman yan, yung ganyan. Guys, no, we're not like that. We're not like, mabait po kami. Ganyan.
At least
so,
Jelo.
Huwag kayo ma-intimidate.
At least Jelo, di na nila makikita yung tags kasi bagong account na.
Yes, new life,
bagong
new
step.
era. Yes.
Oo nga.
A right step in the right direction until mag-term 3 ulit. Joke lang.
Mas matatag ka na naman.
Sana hindi ka na ulit malak sa Facebook.
Kaya nga umiiwas muna ako sa DP Blast. Kasi yun yung dahilan kung ba't ako nagbago in the first place. So, yeah.
So thank you again, everyone, for your ideas today. Hopefully, our freshmen will learn a little bit more from you. And to all freshmen out there, know that you are not alone in this new adventure of your lives. You can always reach out to any of your upperclassmen from your sophomore ates and kuyas, and the juniors from CCS. They are all more than welcome. They are more than willing to help you in everything that you will be doing. And of course, hopefully, as seniors can only hope that we would be meeting you in the campus face-to-face, although baka maabutan na kami ng graduation. Whichever comes first. So, all of that, I would all like to personally welcome you to LaSalle. So, welcome to LaSalle, Froshies!
Welcome to LaSalle, Frosh.
Welcome to
Welcome to LaSalle Froshies.
Welcome to LaSalle Froshies. Woo!
Yay!
Yeah, let's go.
Yay!
The views and opinions of the hosts and resource persons do not represent those of the organization, the university, and its stakeholders. Viewer discretion is advised.